Hey, yeah. Red Zone, Southfield though. I had to stand tall in these streets. I had to run it on with no sleep. 100 grand. I had to handle all of my beef. No money. Yeah. I had to stand tall in these streets. I had to run it on with no sleep. I had to handle all of my beef. We couldn't know where you wanna meet. Yeah. Taking no back seats. Flexing on them athletes. I had to stand tall in these streets. I had to run it on with no sleep. I had to handle all of my beef. We couldn't know where you wanna meet. Yeah. Taking no back seats. In the church with black feet. Red demon coupe black seats.
I did a lot of things in the dark. I did a lot of things I ain't proud. I got a lot of stuff in my head. I got a lot of stuff in my heart. I been a beat Neal nigga up. I been a set Neal nigga up. Most of these niggas try to cross you out. Then they see what a nigga bout. I can't blame cause the street cold. The game been sold, not to be told. To get that chick, you gotta be bold. To get that grind, you gotta be mold. When the rain start, you gotta keep going. Facebook really ain't what it's doing. I was turning up in these streets, wasting money each and every week. I come down and talk to myself. Way like going, I need me some help. All this love and trying to find peace. Put my heart all in that grease. Put y'all first and putting me last. Just like a girl put me on blast. Can't fold up, get to that cash. When they try to get to that mask,
I had to stand tall in these streets. I had to run it on with no sleep. I had to handle all of my beef. We couldn't know where you wanna meet. Yeah. Taking no back seats. Flexing on them athletes. I had to stand tall in these streets. I had to run it on with no sleep. I had to handle all of my beef. We couldn't know where you wanna meet. Yeah. Taking no back seats.
Red Zone,
In the church, black feet. Red demon coupe black seats. I stood in the trenches, carrying my digits. I handle my business. You wasn't around when I was slipping. Don't have no opinion. They smiling and grinning. I know they pretending. Ain't into no giving. Making decisions, you losing or winning. I said it, I meant it. Hard away like a penny. I'm rocking all these tennies. Thumbing all these bitches. Pouring out this Henny. My lowest are gone, ain't here no more. I done out with the demon, no been no more. They wasn't my corner, don't chill no more. They was talking down, I don't hear no more. Red Zone. Yeah. Faith. $5 thumb in the heart. Red Zone rockin'. Southfield dope. 100 grand DDG. Dope money, man. Deuce for life.
Yo, man, welcome back to No Excuses, man. Yeah, we back in the building, man.
back.
Real deal, man. So, man, before we go any further, man, first, Fat, tell them what to do, man.
Man, like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on the post notifications, man. Keep running this up. And, hey, we trying to get there.
So, man, first off, I want to say that, man, we had a slight inconvenience last week, man. That's why there wasn't no episode uploaded last week. Because y'all know we don't miss weeks. Cause we shot an episode last week, and for whatever the fuck reason, it won't upload. I don't know why.
Yeah,
I do not. This episode here better goddamn upload.
Oh, God.
Oh, I'm calling YouTube myself. I gotta have a conversation with somebody now.
Yeah.
Why my content ain't being put out there? But nonetheless, man, you know what I'm saying, man. We happy to be back here, man. Come with another episode, man. So as y'all know, if you've been following, we've been doing our prediction leading up to football season. We done covered everything except for the SEC and the AFC and NFC West. We we predicted both of them last week, but we didn't get the goddamn video up, so now we got basically we redoing last week's episode.
Yeah.
But it's a new episode to them because they didn't see it.
Yeah.
So, as a matter of fact, we're gonna talk about Debbie and Neal too. We're gonna talk about Neal too, right?
Yeah.
But first off, man, so where you want to start? You want to start with NFL first?
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
AFC West, right?
AFC West.
That's the Rams, not Rams, but the Chargers, Chiefs, and Raiders, Broncos. Who I got winning that division?
Who you got winning that division?
Kansas City, I got them winning the division. I think they go. I said 15-2, didn't I?
I think
15-2. So yeah, I said 15-2. Like I say, Mahomes, Andy Reid, man, Travis Kelce, it's hard to bet against that.
it is.
It's evident, bro. Like, come on, man. That's the best trio in the game. Second in that division, I got the Chargers. The Chargers second. I like Justin Herbert. You know what I'm saying? Not crazy about the coach. I don't think he really a legit coach for real. But I do like Justin Herbert.
Right.
So I got them second, finishing second. I got their record at 9-8. For me in this division, the Raiders gonna be last in that division. For me. I forgot about the Broncos. Yeah.
They got the Broncos. So you got the Chiefs.
Matter of fact, scratch that. I'm gonna put the Broncos in front of
The Chargers. Okay.
Yeah. I got the Broncos finishing second. I think Russell Wilson will have a bounce back year, Sean, with the addition of Sean Payton.
Okay. Okay.
So that should be pretty good because Sean Payton, is a legend coach.
Facts. Who that nation, man? Shout out Sean Payton.
I think they finish. I think they finish 11-6.
Okay.
11-6.
Okay.
They didn't win 11 games this year. I do.
Okay.
I think they make a big time.
No.
I do.
Okay.
Okay. What's the name?
Nigga, been read my notes.
Chargers at third. I got to finish at third. Like I said, I like Justin Herbert. Not crazy about the coach, but just for his talent alone, and he got some weapons. Mike Williams. Is what's the name still there? The running back.
Austin Eckler. Yeah.
They got offensive weapons everywhere, man. So them just being able to score, they gonna outscore motherfuckers. So
Right.
They'll be third. I did finish third. And then the Raiders last. I think the Raiders in rebuild mode.
Right.
I think they gonna tank this year for to get a top draft pick.
Right.
Okay. So that's how I got it, and I got them probably winning maybe 5 games this year, maybe 5 at the most.
All right. So I tell you what, I'm gonna be short and quick, man. I'm gonna follow up behind you. In the AFC West, man, I got Kansas City winning the division as well. You got them at 15-2. I got the Chiefs at 13-4 this year. I also have Denver coming in second. I have Denver going 10-7. I like the Chargers to also go 10-7, but I think the Broncos finish ahead of them in the standings. And fourth place, I got the Raiders. I take the Raiders. 3-4 win football team, man. They pretty much in rebuild mode. I think them alone with the Arizona Cardinals, I just think they're gonna be some of the worst teams in the league this year.
Yeah.
I think they kind of in the Caleb Williams sweepstakes.
Yeah.
So if you must, so I feel like that they're not gonna be very good this year. I think by the end of the year, I think Devontae Allen ain't gonna be a Raider by the time the over with. I think he won't.
Where you think he gonna go?
It wouldn't shock me if he ended up in Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers. In Green Bay, in New York with Aaron Rodgers. It wouldn't shock me at all.
Yeah.
I do not think Devontae Allen is going to finish this year with the Raiders.
Yeah.
I don't. And honestly, I think if the Raiders, if you're in for a rebuild mode, get rid of your best assets to get back players for him.
Yeah.
I would, if I was Raiders, I would.
You have to.
You're not finna win nothing right now, man. I would shock Devontae Allen to get me a couple first round draft picks or something for him. At least one first round and a couple seconds or something.
Yeah. You would get something for sure.
You get something for Devontae Allen.
Yeah.
So I would, you know what I'm saying? Now, I could be wrong about that, but I know that's how I see that.
I think that's what they should do. Just go ahead. And
so. Okay, that's our AFC West. It ain't really much in-depth stuff to get into with the AFC West because the fucking Chiefs in there.
Yeah, it's hard.
Nobody, you're not picking against the Chiefs.
Yeah, it's hard to bet against.
Come on, man.
Like
even
would I like to see somebody come along and be able to knock them off in the AFC West? Yeah, because it'll level.
Now I do think Denver. I do think Denver in their streak, and I think the Broncos ain't beat the Chiefs since 2015.
It'll bring more parity.
I do think the Broncos gonna beat them one time this year, but they're not gonna win it.
Like I say, I would like for somebody to be able to level up with the Chiefs in the AFC West to make a little parity. To make it seem like okay, maybe a team can knock the Chiefs out. Maybe they do got a chance to beat them. But I just standing here today, I don't see a team in the AFC West that can be able to stand toe-to-toe with the Chiefs.
I'm with you. So let's move on, man, to the NFC West. Rams, 49ers, Seahawks, Cardinals.
You said the Rams, Seahawks, 49ers, and Cardinals.
Right. NFC West.
I got the Niners winning that division. Defense, impeccable. They got one of the best defenses in pro football. Defense line, always elite. Nick Bosa. Couple other guys that studs. I don't really know names like that for real, but I know they studs on defense. I like Kyle Shanahan, his play calling with the run game, man. He got different designs and, different eye candies he used against different, it's a unique way he calls his plays, like running plays and stuff like that. So I always been fascinated with how he calls his plays and shit like that. So I got them winning that division. I got them going 12-5.
Okay.
I had them going 12-5. Second, I think the Rams. I think they'll bounce back.
Make the playoffs this year?
I think the Rams made the playoffs this year. I
Okay.
think they bounce back.
Okay.
They had a bad year last year, coming off that Super Bowl hangover.
Super Bowl hangover, man.
Super Bowl
got fat and lazy.
Yeah. Got a little complacent.
Got complacent. Injury ball did a bad last year,
Yeah, when their players coming back, I know they lost, Ramsey or whatever, but I still think they're gonna, be a contender in that division.
Right.
So I got them finishing second. I got them going.
So you got Niners at 12-5, right? Okay.
I got them going 10-7.
Okay.
10-7.
Okay. 10-7 should get you a wild card in the NFC this year.
Yeah.
It definitely should.
Yeah.
It definitely should get you a wild
sure,
card
for
for sure.
For sure. 10-7. Third I got finishing is the Seahawks. The Seahawks in that division, eh?
Right.
Yeah. I got the Seahawks finishing third in that division.
Okay.
What's the name? The quarterback, that black quarterback, still there, right? Gino had a good year last year. I don't know if it was a fluke or what the fuck it was, but he played good ball last year. That was one of them teams where they'll knock somebody off. They were one of them super teams. They were one of them.
Seattle was a pleasant.
They'll ruin your season. Type shit. They was playing spoiler. They played spoiler.
I am agreeing with that.
Yeah, I got them finishing third. Then the Cardinals, I got them finishing last. I damn near think they in the rebuild too, cause shit. Cliff Kingsbury, he gone. He at USC, so you damn near starting square one with that.
Starting to Kyler Murray,
starting to So
he hurt.
He getting to where he injury prone. At times I didn't even know if he wanted to be there.
Right.
Sometimes, and they all fucked up over there in Arizona right now.
It's dysfunctional.
It's dysfunctional right now. So I can't see where I can see them in the ballpark with any of the teams I named before.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So not high on the Cardinals. Like I said, they probably in rebuild mode, just like the Raiders.
Right.
Nope. It's taking their season, see if they can get a pick or two.
Right.
So yeah, that's why I'm at with it with them.
Okay.
I ain't gotta say their record and shit because they ain't gonna win about 4 or 5 games.
Looking at the NFC West, I agree with what you said about the Niners. The only thing about the Niners, I'm not feeling the quarterback controversy coming into the season. It just came out the day that Trey Lance, the quarterback they selected third overall out of North Dakota State, is now officially the third string behind Brock Purdy and Sam Darnold. I don't like how that sounds because it's almost like they admit that we whiffed on a pick. I'm not exactly sure how that's going to work out. I think Trey Lance is going to get traded here soon, but that's just my personal opinion. But other than that, man, the 49ers, I said they definitely got a top 2, if not the best roster in the NFL. You look all these stars all over the place, man. There's Christian McCaffrey, Deebo Samuel, George Kittle. They got the best offensive lineman in the game, and Trent Williams. They got a hellified number 2 wide receiver, my Brandon Ayuk. defensively, man, Fred Warner. They got the goddamn corner, Jimmy Ward. They got the safety, man, Nick Bosa. They loaded, man. For San Francisco roster is crazy talented, man. It's really, you sit back and you wonder how haven't they won a championship yet? It's the quarterback position. Jimmy G was good enough to get him there, but he wasn't good enough to bring it home. So is that what's still holding them back? I don't know. But I do think they win that division, man. I got them. I'm 12-5 soundbite, right? Yeah. I hate for us to come up to the audience like we always agree, because they like this shit ain't like scripted. No. It's not supposed to go like this. No. It's a lot of shit we disagree on. You know what I'm saying? But actually I got them at 12-5 as well. I got the Rams. I would probably put the Rams second. No. I'm gonna put Seattle second. I'm gonna put Seattle second in that division, man, at 11-6. I like what I saw out of Geno Smith last year, man. They played a lot of rookies. Pete Carroll, a hell of a goddamn coach. I think Seattle make the playoffs again back-to-back years. Geno told y'all, if you wrote me off, Geno told me they wrote me off, I ain't right back. Man, shout out Geno Smith, man. So I do think the Seahawks finish 11-6. I give me the Rams at third in that division. I got the Rams at 9-8. I sat back and thought about the Rams for a little bit. And I think it's just a lot of, when they won a Super Bowl, man, you heard Aaron Donald talk about retirement. You heard Sean McVay talk about retirement. Matthew Stafford, they ain't getting no younger. I think he had elbow surgery, so I'm not sure about the health with Matt Stafford. I do like Cooper Kupp come back. I do think they'll be better this year. I can't write the Rams out, man, because they're too good at head coach and quarterback with McVay and Matt Stafford. So I will put them right at 10-7. I think wild card I think they get them in the playoffs. As far as the Cardinals, man, I think it's dumpster fire. It's pretty much time to start over. I don't think Kyler Murray want to be there, man. That whole thing when he got his max contract, when they brought out the fact that he had to watch 4 hours of film and all that shit was just weird to me. You don't do your franchise quarterback like that. It's been a mess since then. Then now he entered, they're going to start the year off without him. I think it's a new coach. I don't really I don't see anything positive in Arizona right now. I got them in the Raiders in the Caleb Williams sweepstakes, so to speak. I just don't think they're gonna be very good. I don't. So that's my take for that. So now it's time to move on, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna let you give your predictions first, but hold up before you do it. Chew.
We've been waiting on this.
Soundbite.
We've been waiting on this. Hey, guess what? Finally! It's here. Finally.
It's finally here.
Uh-oh. Hold up.
Finally here.
Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Look. Now we done talked about all the other conferences. We from the South, man.
Now, for those in attendance and UFC fans watching around the world, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Honda Center in Anaheim, California. It's time!
It's here, man. It's here.
Man, SEC predictions, man. Get into it. SEC time.
SEC.
SEC. East, West, SEC championship. Man, let's go, man.
Okay, so want to start with the East first?
Sure.
Yeah, in the SEC East, man, Georgia, back-to-back national champions, Kirby Smart. He done built something very nice over there, you know what I'm saying? They've been the cream of the crop over there, shit, since I don't know how goddamn, I don't know how long. It's been years. Georgia been cream of the crop over there for, I know,
5 years.
at least 5 years. At least 5 years. Yeah. I'm looking at Tennessee. I like, what Josh Heupel got with his offense. I like the style he played with, take a lot of shots downfield. A lot of good wide receiver play, good quarterback play. Their defense improving just a little bit. It still ain't quite there yet. They still trying to catch up with the offense because the offense is like that hurry up shit. Tennessee real good at that. The Kentucky, I like Kentucky. Stoops, I like Stoops, man. Stoops is a damn good coach. Kentucky, who Kentucky quarterback is now?
I don't know. Will Levis gone.
Yeah, Will Levis gone. So I don't know. They got to replace Will Levis with. I don't know who. I ain't really heard much about Kentucky this offseason like that, but I know we played them. I know we played them this year.
Right.
Yeah, I like what Stoops got going on over there. South Carolina, watch out for South Carolina. Old boy had a good season. Towards the back half of the season, he came along. Come from Oklahoma, Spencer Rattler. Yeah, Spencer Rattler. He didn't. I think he's emerged. He gonna shock a lot of people this year. Cause like I say, when that boy came out of high school, he was one of the highest talented. He was highly recruited. You know what I'm saying? He supposed to be that. He supposed to be Caleb Williams, like Bryce Young. He was supposed to be like that nigga. The talent though. Yeah. So I think that boy gonna take another step, a huge leap this year. Finishing off of what he already did towards the end of the season. Vanderbilt, ain't really much to speak about Vanderbilt. Ain't really much to say about Vanderbilt. You know what I'm saying? Missouri sneaky, man. They sneaky. I really don't know how to evaluate Missouri like that. I don't really watch a whole lot of their ball games, but I know they play a lot of teams tough. They do. They play a lot of teams tough. They're not quite there yet. I just don't think they recruit the talent that the other ones recruit. So they behind in that aspect. But in that division right there, I gotta go with Georgia winning that division. I think Tennessee finished second. Kentucky finished third, and whoever you want to goddamn piece at the back. No, I think. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put South Carolina at third. I got South Carolina at third. I put Kentucky at fourth. Fuck it. I think Spencer Rattler gonna show up this year, man. I believe in Spencer Rattler. I believe in the hype with him. He showed me some promise towards the end of the season last year. I'm gonna go with goddamn South Carolina over Kentucky at that third spot, and then I'm gonna put Kentucky.
You ain't really got to rank the whole.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just doing four.
Okay.
Yeah, I got Georgia winning that division. I think they go.
Stand in your square, nigga. Say what you said last week.
I think they go 11-1 this year in the regular season. I think it's just hard to keep winning, going undefeated in the regular season every year. Somebody just you might pick a bad game to have a bad game. Every dog has a day. I mean, it happens, bro. It's football. I mean, shit, any given Saturday, it's the SEC. You gonna get teams' best shot. You got a bullseye on your back. You done won 2 back-to-back national championships. So they throwing everything in the kitchen sink at you. So can it make you? Can you have a slip-up game here or there? I mean, it can happen. I mean, I done seen it happen to the best. So it happens that way. So I got them finishing 11-1. Tennessee, I got them finishing 9-3 this year. Kentucky like 8-4, shit like that. No, South Carolina 8-4. I think Kentucky probably 8-4 too. Same thing as South Carolina. But yeah, that's why I'm in it with the East. So
you finna do the West?
Yeah, I was gonna do the West. Yeah, man. We talk about the SEC West, man. You got Big Bama.
You like that shit.
You got Bama over there, man. LSU, you know, Texas A&M, Auburn, Ole Miss. Who I miss you out there? Arkansas, Mississippi State. Yeah, that's about it. Ain't it? I think that's it. Yeah,
You say Texas A&M?
I say Texas A&M. Yeah. Over there, Bama. I know they lost Price and Will. We understand that. Y'all want to make the big quarterback situation something that I think that y'all looking too far into. I don't think it's going to be a problem that y'all trying to make it out to be. It's Alabama. They recruit at the highest level. They finished in the past, 5 years, they done finished, top 2, top 3 in recruiting every fucking season. So, I mean, talent depth. I'm not worried about Alabama. LSU, Brian Kelly, he always been a great coach, man. He was good. He was winning at Notre Dame, man. He went to the playoffs with Notre Dame. Went to the national championship with Notre Dame. He didn't win, but he got there. It's hard to do that shit. You know, you can't just put any coach anywhere and tell them to go to the playoff. That ain't, especially Notre Dame. You know what I'm saying? Because they not recruiting Bama talent, Georgia talent, and you know LSU. They ain't recruiting talent like them guys are. Like them, that's a different kind of talent. So he on the team where the talent that he got now is like top tier talent. So put him somewhere with great talent, him with him being a great coach, they in a good situation with Brian Kelly. But who I got winning that division? Oh man, y'all know who I got winning that motherfucker. I gotta go with Nick Saban, Alabama, man. I think Jalen Miro gonna show y'all. I think he gonna show y'all some shit, man. Y'all sitting up here down him and shit, man. I think that boy got something to prove, man, for real. I think that defense gonna be for real. Kevin Steele, hey, he been in this shit for a long time. He know how Nick run his program. He was with Nick in his first stint. He back. He did good at Auburn. I mean, I'm not shitting on Auburn, but he had Auburn defense relevant in the top 10. And I ain't shitting on Auburn, but nigga, they ain't Alabama. We know that. So I think we good in that aspect. I think the receivers, they got a year up under their belt. I think us bringing them back, they're going to be better. I think it's going to be less drop passes this year. Jermaine Burton, he know this is last season. I think he gonna give it his all this year, and he gonna look better because towards the end he had got better. He came along. Like Ja'Cory Brooks, he nice and he clutch. He made some clutch catches, especially that one in the back of the end zone against Auburn. That was clutch. Isaiah Bond might have a little Jalen Waddle on our goddamn hand because he nice. That boy got speed. Cover Prentice, he nice. Malik, the addition we just got, Malik Benson. And I'm hearing a lot about this Amari not black guy, kid. They say he the real deal. And they say the way Tommy Reese run his system, he real tight end heavy. So we're going to include a lot of tight ends in it this year. And Tommy Reese, like I say, new, young, innovative offense coordinator that we needed. He gonna bring that spark back. We gonna run the ball, get back physical, and that's all I've been wanting that. I want Bama to get back to what they are known to do: be physical, run the ball, and play great defense. That's been our recipe to win the championships. That's why Nick got 6. That's been our recipe. We changed over, but we got a little too cute. The cute shit sometimes is alright, you know what I'm saying? But when we get inside the goal line and shit, man, inside the 5-yard line, I don't need to see goddamn the quarterback back there with no running back or fullback or nothing back there. He in the shotgun on the 5-yard line. I wasn't feeling that. You know what I'm saying? We don't play like that. We throwing interceptions inside the 5-yard. Nigga, Bama don't do that shit. We run the ball.
So you got the SEC championship.
I got the SEC championship.
Georgia and Bama.
Georgia and Bama.
And you said last week Georgia win that one, and then Bama get them in the next.
I said Bama go undefeated. You know I said that.
Right.
I said Bama go undefeated,
Correct.
and they play Georgia. It's championship. I think the only reason why I'm picking Georgia to win that, because I think that game right there, with them having that one loss, it'll mean a little bit more to Georgia than it will Alabama.
Right.
Because if Alabama lose that bitch, nigga, they still going to the playoffs. They won all their regular season games in the SEC. Bitch, you going to the playoffs.
It'll be just
Yeah.
like it was. With
Yeah.
Bama and Georgia.
Yeah. Both teams go to the playoffs, but that's the scenario I got it. How I got it playing out.
But Georgia win the SEC.
Georgia win the SEC.
Okay.
And Bama, both of them go to the playoffs.
Right. We'll
Yeah.
see from now. Okay.
Yeah. That's how I got it.
Okay. Like I did that shit, huh?
I'll be straight up with you, Cap. You know what I'm saying? I was expecting you to, give a little coaching analysis, but I gotta tell you something, man. Real deal. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. And I mean this sincerely, man. I wasn't expecting you to represent the way that you did just then, man. I wasn't. So in honor of me not expecting that, I gotta tell you something, man. Real deal.
Christian and Shaq, I owe you an apology. I wasn't really familiar with your game and how you
Oh, man,
travel.
you're casual.
I was familiar with your game, man. I wasn't familiar with your game, man. I'm sorry, I wasn't familiar with her game. Goddamn shit.
Nigga ball like a ball.
But no. Nigga went crazy. But no, man, so I'm gonna be quick, man, because I look at the SEC, man. I'm looking at the East. I'm looking at the SEC East, man. Obviously, man, Georgia, the heavy prohibitive favorites. They should be. They're the back-to-back champions. I think Georgia gonna win the SEC East. You know what I'm saying? But I will, you know what I'm saying? I do think I'm interested to see Tennessee with Joe Milton. That dude, a physical specimen, man. He ain't really had the time to show what he can do yet. This could be a breakout year for him, man. Kentucky, man, Mark Stoops, they're well coached. I like what South Carolina did it toward the end of the year last year, man. Got a big win over Clemson, on the road in Clemson, so it ain't there. There's no doubt about it that South Carolina definitely was trending in the right direction. I think they play Georgia in week 3 or week 4 this year. I think that game's more interesting than people think it's going to be. I'm not finna sit up here today and call it outright upset South Carolina over Georgia. I'm not doing that. I did that a couple years ago and I looked extremely stupid when the game actually got played. So I'm not doing that. But what I will say is this, man. I do think that ball game going to be better than people think. And I think Georgia going to Tennessee in November got upset alert written all over. I say it. I fucking say it. They go to Auburn this year, right? I think they got upset alert written all over it too. I do. I mean, guess what? But I won't be foolish enough to say that Georgia gonna lose both of them games. Georgia probably gonna win both of them games. But I do think that though, if you're gonna look at the games on their schedules and say this could be the one to put the eyeball emojis beside, it would be them games for me, right? But yeah, man, I ain't really got much on the SEC East, man. I don't really know. I don't know what Florida gonna be like this year, man. I don't really know what they got at the quarterback position.
I didn't even mention Florida.
I can't speak much on them because I don't know what they got.